And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the Wildcats and the Smugglers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. About to get started here. Today's starting pitcher, Hunter Green. How about a report on him, Chris?
This guy has a ton of respect from his own teammates, Boog. He's the type of guy, if he's not having a good day, he'll go out there and just wear it. No matter what happens, his starts tend to be less demanding on the bullpen.
Ready to go? And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Gonzalez.
Nick Gonzalez.
Clips the corner. And that's how this game gets started. The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, out towards left center. And it's caught for the out. So up next, Christian Moore.
The second baseman.
He provides a surprising amount of pop from the second base position.
Listen, that's not something to take lightly. Getting that kind of production from the guys up the middle, it's not a strength of most lineups.
And that's in the dirt. And what does that do for a team when you get power from unexpected spots like that?
When you're in the dugout and you see a guy come up big like that you don't necessarily expect it just energizes that entire team.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate. Man at first, and now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. Out to short, Witt. Off balance feed, there's 1, and that's 2. Bottom of the first, and now the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
The shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Witt Jr. is one of only 2 players in AL/NL history to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in each of his first 2 seasons, Boo. The other player, Julio Rodriguez.
Check swing, called strike. In the dirt, it's 2-2. Swings through it for the K. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Michael Garcia, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Burns. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable. Now, here is Adam Dunn. And first offering is fouled off.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows.
Toss to Muncy. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Top of the second,
Leading
and now the DH,
Kentucky,
Josh
the
Smith.
Hitter, Josh Smith.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
All over that one right there. There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Byron Buxton stands in now and watches strike 1. Check swing,
ball 1.
No appeal. And it's a ball and a strike. When you examine Buxton's career trajectory, the thing that really jumps out, the speed and the defense early on. Swings and misses. And now 2-2.
2-2 to count.
That's to third, to Young. Fires to second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play. Here comes Christian Yelich.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He's a pull hitter, and that's about as much as you can pull one and keep it fair. So no surprise right there. Nothing the shifted defense can do about it, though.
That one at triple digits.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Next offering way upstairs. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 2-0. So 2 down, digging in, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's got it, and that is out number 3. And we're back. And now the first baseman, David Ortiz. Ball 1, no strikes.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Inside at 100. And that's ball 2. And another ball. Late swing, foul to the left. Kicks and fires. 101 on the gun, swing and a miss. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. So digging in, Manny Ramirez. That's in for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. In the dirt. Catcher has it. Fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away in the strikeout. Now the catcher up to hit. Mike Piazza. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. Ripped into right center. And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Now it's Paul DeYoung up to the plate.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt, blocked. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. And that is a foul ball. And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. Out on the drop third strike, 2 gone. Luis Robert now.
Ball 1, no strike.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Piazza at third with 2 away. Late with the swing there.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Pumping serious gas at 102 on that one. And welcome back to the ballpark. And Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Green back to work. Now fly ball to right center. Garcia giving chase. Makes the catch for the out. So the batting order turns over. Nick Gonzalez, the next to hit. That's hard hit in the line. That's out number 2.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
The 1-0. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Right side, hard hit. The throw to first, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third, and here is Ryan Dozier.
Ryan Dozier.
That's inside.
That's inside.
And that's
That's
off
in.
the inside edge, and it's 2-0. And a ground ball to first. Muncy steps on the bag. One gone, bottom of the third inning. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
You know, Boog, this is a player with some serious speed. In 2023, he became the first player in 20 years to record 2 infield hits and an inside the park home run in the same game.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And there's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Burns picks over. Witt back on a dive. Garcia measures 6 feet even, 180 pounds. Usually a third baseman, but today starting in right. Next to hit, Michael Garcia. And a pitch out, but nothing going on.
Well, he's going to get a totally different angle in the way that he sees the game in this one, going from third base all the way out to right field. Sure hope he doesn't try to overthrow. You can hurt your arm out there if you're not careful.
Now he steps off, nothing doing. And that's disengagement number 2.
2-0.
Good hitters count the 2-0. There goes the runner. They pitch out. Caught in a rundown now. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Swing and a pop-up. Gonzalez makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Roberto Clemente.
Roberto Clemente.
Out to center. Robert moves under it. And there's one down. Next is the designated hitter, Josh Smith. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. There's a swing and a miss. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, but great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
And he makes the catch. 2 down. Here's Byron Buxton. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Buxton.
Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swung on, popped up on the infield. Makes the catch, inning over. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the DH, Adam Dunn. That's a little bit low.
Well, these players just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know,
and he can't come up with it. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Waste no time there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Ramirez, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Ball, one strike.
Check swing, no appeal, and it's 2-1. And fouled off. And a swing and a miss, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now, Mike Piazza.
Counts 1-0.
This one in the dirt. Runners stay put. That's ball one. 2 on, 1 out. And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
The next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
So bases all loaded up. Now the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
And that's
1 ball,
downstairs
1
and outside. Bases loaded, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now
and now it's Luis Robert.
Yeah,
don't need much damage here. Just a base hit. Likely will score 2.
Ball 1, no strike.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Check swing. Appeal to first. No swing. Just held it back there. The delivery to Robert. Smash to the left side. Gonzalez to first in time. And they take care of Robert for the out. Out to escape a base. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now it'll be Christian Yelich.
Christian Yelich.
That one missed. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out into left center field. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Yelich on at first, nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
This one popped up. Witt corrals it, and there's one down. Cal Raleigh will hit next.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Suarez, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Up the middle. Dozier over to second, and that's 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Brian Dozier.
For the Smugglers, the second baseman, Brian Dozier.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. One up, one down. Now it's the
The
shortstop,
batter,
Bobby
number
Witt
7.
Jr. 1 for
Shortstop,
2.
Bobby Witt Jr.
And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. In there at the knees, and the count is 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
In the air, center field. Buxton moves under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. And now, Michael Garcia. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
And a foul ball.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses, and the count is 3-1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk. Runner at first with 2 away. Stepping in, Adam Dunn.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
First pitch just misses.
You know, the 2-out walk, got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
And another ball. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
He's good.
That or just going off of gut or feel. What does it look like his swing is today? What's the pitcher throwing? They are sticking to.
3.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Nick Gonzalez. Green back to work. That one's upstairs, ball 1. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Garcia makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore. He's 0 for 1. Breaking ball inside. Ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Garcia squeezes it. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's going to be Roberto Clemente. Breaking ball misses down and away. Clemente goes 5 feet 11 inches, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Bottom of the 6th inning, and here's the first baseman, David Ortiz. And that's outside. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Clemente in position. And a quick out, number 1. So up next, Manny Ramirez. Swinging a foul straight back. Just missed.
1-1.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. The throw, and they get the out.
Now batting, the catcher,
Mike Piazza
Mike
getting ready to hit.
Piazza.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1.
And that skips into dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. And that one is inside. Started at the 3-1. Now a check. And down to first we go. Didn't go. Here's the third baseman, Paul DeYoung.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. In the dirt. That's in there. And that is strike 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Josh Smith.
The designated hitter, Josh Smith.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 1-2. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. Pulls that one foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Buxton leads off first with 1 away. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. Squirts away a little bit. Two outs. Buxton on the run. Ripped on a line. Makes the grab. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. First pitch misses.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change.
Gagne.
Eric Gagne.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
And that's in the dirt. And the count is filled up. In the air out towards right center. Buxton sprinting after it. Got it. Really had to move for that catch. One away. So digging in, Ryan Dozier.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Way outside, and the count is 1-2. Tried hitting 101, and it wasn't happening. That's a strikeout. Bobby Witt Jr. digs in now. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Oh, that's that slurve right there.
No ball,
he threw it extremely well.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. And we're back. And now Cal Raleigh.
The catcher, Cal Raleigh. Now pitching.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Yay!
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
I'll tell you what,
0-2
he's embarrassed right now. Never swings at that kind of pitch, especially that early in the count.
Ramirez pulls it down, and there's one down. Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball. One down, base is empty. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Throw to first, out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. Nick Gonzalez now at the plate. They say he went.
0-1.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Registers the punch out and hit. Bottom of the 8th. And here is Michael Garcia. First pitch, and he just misses. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Next is the designated hitter, Adam Dunn. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-1's the count.
That misses the zone, and now it's even 1-1.
1 strike.
Fouled off. He was late. And that's down and away. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout. And now David Ortiz. Ortiz checks his swing, appeal to third, and yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Gary Simmons. Next offering is in the dirt. And he blows that one by him at 100.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the 8th. He's looking rock solid so far.
Outside low, and the count's even at 2. And there's a ball. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And welcome back to the ballpark. And the batter now, Christian Moore.
Christian
Gagne, 28 years old. And he was born in Canada. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile.
0-1.
And it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now the right fielder, Roberto Clemente. He swings and misses at the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. 2 down, bases empty. And next is the designated hitter, Josh Smith.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And he swings through that one. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. That one ripped right center field, and it looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Adam Dunn.
Man, it must be nice to pull a superstar off your bench, huh?
In the dirt. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. And the inning is over. Last chance for the home team. Now here is Manny Ramirez.
Manny Ramirez.
Gagne back to work. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pitch is in the dirt. 2-1.
Oh, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
That's inside. Lifted in the air, right center field. Brings it in, and there's one away. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more.
Now pitching, Darren O'Day.
Piazza, the next to hit, takes ball 1. On the ground to short. Toss to Muncy. Piazza out in the play. So it's their last chance in this one. Now the third baseman, Paul DeYoung. And that one fouled off. And misses inside. That one not close. And that's ball 2. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls.
A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Great pitchers duel in this one. You get to a certain point where each pitcher is trying to outdo the other, go a little bit deeper into the ball game, and for these pitchers it really came down to a few key at bats. This was a fun one to watch.
And your final score here today, 2-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding